The empathize mode of the Stanford D model is the centerpiece of human-centered design process, which gets you to understand people within the context of your design challenge. So in the case of my house, I wanted to put myself in the position of what would benefit my parents, being that this is their property and how can we make this more energy efficient for them. The defined mode of the Stanford D model is to craft a meaningful and actionable problem statement. And what I designed for this section of the task was how might we create an extension of a single bedroom apartment that optimizes the use of passive solar energy, ensuring it provides a comfortable living space, reduces energy consumption, and integrates seamlessly with the existing structure. So here you can see I've sketched the outside of the current house design as well as the floor plan, and this is what the basis of my work was, to figure out how could I optimize this current design and extend something that would make it a really cost-effective and efficient passive solar house. The ideate stage is about designing and bringing the ideas to life, so sketching, designing, and further diving deeper into what are the actual needs of my case, which is my parents in the single bedroom apartment. How can I best benefit them? What is the most cost effective, energy efficient way of doing this? So as you can see here, with an extension of the roof and some double glazed windows, I can then open up. The sunlight is allowed through the top into the living spaces, and there's also an extension of a retractable roof over the existing windows on the side of the house, so they can be pulled out in the summer months, still protecting it, and retracted during the winter when you want more sunlight in. This will then allow for the homeowners to not rely so heavily on heating and cooling, thus saving energy use. During the prototype stage, I wanted to make sure that I put myself in the position of the students, of what I was asking them to do, to build, to think, to make it physical in front of me, to see how my ideas were coming to life, what works, what doesn't. So here I wanted to make sure that I was using really cost-effective materials, so similar to what students would be using. By building the prototype myself, I was able to quickly and cheaply realize a few issues that I had with my initial design, so I could reinforce how it's constantly going back and forth to try and find a design that is going to best suit my clients and be the most cost effective and efficient. During the test stage, it is finally where you get to realize how your prototype and your designs have come together and test to make sure that it's hitting all of the targets that you want it to. So I was able to take it outside, which is what I'd asked the students to do as well. Position it in the direction that the house or the designed house is to be facing, to see how the sunlight interacts with your prototype. So here I can see where the shadows are inside the house, how much light it lets inside my prototype. And here I was really happy with the way that it all came together, showing that if the roof had that open at this time of the morning when it rises in the east, that it's going to let a lot of sunlight in during the winter months. And when the sun's right above you, hopefully it protects you during the summer. So this design has come together well, and I think it's a really important and really beneficial task that we could get students to do.